Hello bediddlers, how are you diddling? Welcome to part 3, well not part 3, stage 3 of the Abandoned Fortress in Mega Man Unlimited. First, let's grab that extra life. You can use Tank Arsenal or the Nitro Blast as I did there. And now let's take care of this, hello Yo-Yo Man stage, how are you doing? So this is the third level. And it's a very treacherous level indeed. You'll be surprised to know as we draw to the end, the difficulty ramps up. What more would you expect? Let's use a weapon for this bediddler up here. I thought that as I deal with this, I will just do a little recap of the story thus far. Another yo-yo bediddler over there. If you recall correctly, at the beginning, robots were going berserk, and Dr. Wily, despite his history, was claiming that no, he was not responsible, only for him to go and get kidnapped. And when we made it halfway through, Proto Man, our brother, revealed to us that he found where Dr. Wily was, and that's why we are taking on this fortress to find Dr. Wily and indeed Proto Man, who is also kidnapped. And that is what we're here for. Right, this is where the level really increases in difficulty, and I hope you've got your spike protection. We're going upside down. There you go. You have to deal with these spike drops, spike uplifts, whatever you call them, and the reverse gravity, and that is treacherous indeed. I've learned how to deal with this all, but if you haven't, well, you're probably going to have a bit of difficulty there. Trickery. Looks like an M, but it's upside down. It's a weapon tank. But yeah, this is probably the trickiest level so far, because there's a lot that you have to deal with here. Oops. I'm being very wasteful with my rainbow beam. Don't do what I'm doing. Excellent. And we can refill, because of course we wasted a great deal of that rainbow beam. Of course, you will remember that this is not the first time that we've seen the gravity gimmick used. We also had it in Trinitro Man stage, as we looked for the letter. It's also important to bear in mind, which I didn't mention, we can use the Yoko attack here. Yoku attack, I keep saying Yoko. It's the fact that even though it doesn't actually attack everything, and when it does fail to attack something, you will get knocked back a little bit, like this cannon over here. Let's try that again. I don't know what that was, but you get knocked back, as you saw just then, and it doesn't hurt you, just knocks you back. But the fact is that to beat this game, you do not, let's grab that, you do not actually have to beat Yoku Man. That's just the 100% this game. So if you find the idea of that level too daunting, well, you technically don't have to do it. But I want to show everything this game has to offer, so I took that level on. As we continue through this wacky wonderland with, again, another really good piece of music. Great to refill our energy here. A little bit of yo-yo cutter, don't mind if I do. And we've not reached the checkpoint yet. So, if you die, which is easy to do, you're going to the beginning. That E-tank over there, obviously you use the tank arsenal, and then you're probably wondering, well, how do I get it without slamming face first into the spikes? Well, you would use the glue shot there. That's the best way of doing it. Dodgy slide! There you go. This enemy is a little bit annoying. You have to deal with it. But luckily the nail shield makes splendid work. That's just designed to scare you. You will not hit those spikes. This is the checkpoint. Now this room here, study it for a little bit. Figure out what you have to do. Because obviously, if you jump too high, you'll go flinging into the spikes. But we want to fling ourselves upside down to the platform up there. It's just as well that they put the checkpoint just before this room, because this is easy to mess up. Oh! And there we go. Nerve-wracking indeed. Another stomping enemy here. Use the glue shot to stick it in place if you require. Let's use something. Let's use the rainbow beam for this fellow over here, the Red Guardian. Thank you very much. And that was really daft. Okay, so one thing I wanted to demonstrate, which I didn't get a chance to show off. Let's use the Comet Dash. Now, as you can see, I've got 2 spike protections. We know what those do. But I explain what the bird does. But let's actually demonstrate it. Oh no! He comes and picks you out of pits. He rescues you, and you can direct him to where you want to go. However, he will get tired eventually. And he will run out. So be very cautious about that. It's not it's not a foolproof method, but that's still very handy. And as you can see, we've used one Beat the Bird is his name. Now that life there looks very tempting, and we don't need it. But if we go down, aha! You have to deal with the yo-yo chaser that we saw in what's his face's stage? Yo-Yo Man stage. I didn't mean to get that extra life, but I can use the glue shot to get up there. Right. Lure that over there and then shoot it. Or use a weapon if you need to. Kill the shocker. Right. Now we see a gimmick that was originally, of course, in Yoku Man stage. The disappearing blocks and spikes combined with the gravity. Now, they do want you to do... There are a lot of blocks there, but the reality is you actually only need to use 2. I'm not sure why we've got this fancy pattern going on. 1 block, 2 blocks, and you can make it. In this room we're not so lucky, we do have to use all the blocks. But you have time to observe it, and that's exactly what we're going to do. Of course, if you mess up, you jump too late, well, you're going to greet a spike. It's a very treacherous level indeed. Now we have pits, upside down pits, and here's the thing. Beat will rescue you from pits when the gravity is normal, but when you are upside down, he won't rescue you from pits. Not sure, and so, you know, you need to be extra careful here. He will not rescue you. So if I was to fall here, I cannot cheese it with Beat. He would simply abandon you. Make that jump! There we go. The glue enemies. And I didn't mean to do that, but that glue enemy very helpfully killed that cannon. I'm very grateful for that. Now you can jump as high as you like here. There is no pit below us. Obviously try not to get hit by the glue enemy. and the nail enemy in quick succession. You know, it would be ideal if that didn't happen. But this bit is really tough hit. This bit is extremely tricky because you have to make that very precise jump. If you don't jump high and if you don't jump enough, you go in the pit. If you jump too much, you go to the spikes. I recommend Comet Dash. And these jumps here are quite tricky. Use the glue shot, and I nearly went into the spikes there, but that will certainly help you. I didn't need it there. Running out of nail shield. That's okay. And thank goodness for that, the gravity has gone back to normal, and I fell for that. I went to go and pick that up, but of course the gravity was flipped back up again. I am an absolute plonker McPlonkface. Plenty of energy here if you need it, and I didn't mean to go here, but I may as well get the energy now that I did. Let's use the Yoko attack to get that, and the health for that matter. Nice piece of music we have here. And let's clue this again, give us a bit of time, you know. Okay, we now come to the boss of the stage. Wonder who it could be. Well, I obviously know who it is, and that means I know what the weakness is. Base. And Proto Man. Your brother is getting sloppy. Ugh. Proto Man, hang in there. What's going on? Don't come near me. But I said, don't come near me. Ah! Alright, something's happened to Proto Man. Yes, he, turns out, has also been affected by the virus. And so we're going to have to beat him up. Now, he has a simple pattern, but it's difficult to react to. What he'll do is slide, jump, jump, jump. So basically, he will jump a maximum. He'll jump 3 times across the room and do a slide, but the order will differ each time. So you need to be able to react. If he's done 3 jumps, get ready for him to slide. Let's see. And his weakness is the Yoko attack. As you get, and I jump right into him. I'm going to use an energy tank here, and I'm going to. This will be the first time we see it. Select again. Go down to your E's. Ah, that felt very good. Thank you very much. He does quite a lot of damage on contact, and as you can see, and his Buster Shot does huge damage. One more, and he's gone. He's not gone. He's alive. And there you go. He's woken up. And that base character, he's another character that, well, I hope that we'll get to see him when I get round to doing Mega Man 7. A bit of a rival for Mega Man. But that's all good. And that was the 3rd Fortress stage. Very tough. But with that, we go to the 4th and final stage. Look at the skull. Yep, this is the final stage. But you're going to have to wait for the finale until next time. Until then, thank you very much indeed for watching, and I look forward to seeing you next time.